Channel edited.
Alright, our special battle's up, guys. Just pull yourselves over. Don't embarrass yourselves because I'm live streaming this.
Do what?
I said don't embarrass yourselves, I'm live streaming this on my YouTube channel. The tournament. Alright, who do we get first? Oh, this Veo. Okay, they're not one of the better teams, so.
Alright, we have 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, the battle starts in 9:54.
Okay. 9:54.
9 minutes 48 now.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put camo on mine.
We're not going to be sniping. I don't know if camo is a good choice.
Not a camo net. I'm gonna put camo on
Oh,
my vehicle, period.
external. Gotcha. Alright, I'm back.
Oh, nice. 7-minute intervals between battles. 3 minutes if a match ends in a draw. Both teams lose.
Yep, that's how it always is. Draw's a loss. It's usually better to, if it looks like they're camping and...
Or 7-minute battles, I mean.
But you do, I think you get partial points for a draw, so you get 1 point instead of 0, and you get 3 points for a win. so it's usually better to draw out than completely lose. If you get outnumbered, if you take a bad beat right up to begin with, and you can stay alive for the rest of the fight and just run and hide, then and stay away from that's what you want to do. Sherry needs to get here to be here Monday. Ooh, this thing's old and worn out. Bought one of those high back gaming chairs. They look comfortable.
Yeah, I'm due for a new chair. Mine's half broke, but it's still comfortable as hell.
Yeah, mine's broke. If I don't sit in it right, it leans one way. I've had it for like 15 years.
Is this the East Coast server or West Coast server? Do you know?
East.
Nice. So my ping won't be so bad.
That's the chair I bought. It was $109. It was a good deal.
Space age.
I like the lumbar pillow and the headrest pillow. They had one that actually had it was kind of like a recliner. It had the piece that came out under your legs, but reviews on it said it was not very good metal and would bend if you weren't real careful with it, so I just bypassed on it, and that one was like $199.
Oh yeah, nice. It's not a bad price either.
No.
I need something like that. This thing I've got's wore slap out and getting where it's uncomfortable.
Well, this one's been uncomfortable. Like literally, I've worn the seat, and this is a good office chair. I bought the desk and the chair from an office furniture company, so it was probably made in the 70s, and it was in really good condition and solid wood. But the cushions and everything now on it, I've had it so long now, it's just worn out. Time to replace it. Chair, but I put so much into power tools the last 6 months I can't afford a good chair.
I know that feeling. I'm always buying tools for work.
$2,000 table saw. I got all kinds of stuff in there. I just bought a Jet JJP 12-inch joiner planer combo. That was $2,400.
Ain't never got enough tools, do you?
No.
And tools is what makes the job go.
Well, I didn't really want to spend the money on the joiner and planer, but the wood that I get for free from a molding manufacturing company, and so most of the products that I manufacture for my customers are made with free wood, and so it's got warpage and stuff like that, and I had to get a joiner planer to get it back to square stock. Go down once a week and pick up a truck and trailer load of lumber. Alright, 20 seconds, here we go. Alright, fellas. Alright, they brought all mediums. We can outspot them, which is what we're going to want to do. We know where we're going.
Yeah.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I want one of you to stop right here on the north side of that little...
At last! A call, a cry of distress! This could be the sign that leads us to the Holy Grail!
Okay.
There'll be other side shots if they push up to us up in here. You can come with me, Stag. Not getting lit, so there. Do me a favor, Stag, go up and start climbing that hill.
Up. Okay.
Turn hard right though, so you don't want to give them shots if they see you. There you go. Smoke Ranch. I think what they're doing is coming around this way. So I want you to pull back and get in that bush that's right there on the water, so you can light our cap for us. Actually, no, never mind, because it's encounter, so it's in the middle. Just hang on a second there. Found them. Smoke, I want you to exit over to here and go get on cap. Stag, get unlit and get out of there. Smoke, I need you on cap.
2 shots.
That means beeline down the water here, bro. Yeah, you should have followed me. I don't know what you were driving back up towards this way for. Smoke, go over towards your right a little bit. Alright, we're going to hold them here. Side scrape this building. Or get somewhere. You don't have any armor, bro. You need to move somewhere. They're gonna come from the north. Come with me, Smoke. Help me with the 54.
If you're calling the author of all our research to Tom
beside
Hare
me.
Looney, I should have to ask
Not
you to step
behind
outside.
Go on him.
Come on, who threw that? I'll just stay here then, shall I, sir? Yeah. Hello, can we have your liver? Who threw that stone? Come on. You're no bloody use at all. You're an utter bloody washout.
Alright. We can't both fire on a gun line if you're behind me. So help me with this guy means get beside me so we can both start taking shots at him. Sorry about that.
That's my bad. I know better than that, Flay. That was just
And
my
it prevents
bad.
me from backing up. So
I know all that. That's just my screw up.
it's alright. So Stag on the get the fuck out of there order, GTFOs. Yeah, that means make a beeline for the bridge, bro.
You told me to get unlit and then get out of there. I had to duck down and get away. And
Well, I think what happened was you were up high on the ridge and you drove around the right side of the ridge and then back down and you were still lit and they saw you, which is why they just went ahead and chased you down, I think. But that's all right. Learning process. We've never done a tourney before together, so next battle's up. And Smoke, like, find a place that's on the cap between two houses with no cover from the other side of the bridge is always a bad choice. So try to find cover that's where you know roughly where you think they're going to come from. So if they would have had, if they were coming across the bridge, which they did, where you were had absolutely no cover. So just think about like the two possible places they would come to us at, either from the north or from across the bridge. And for the next battle, in case we get down in there again, and just pick a spot that the enemy won't have shots on you if they do come in from those two ingress positions.
all right, Smoke, you got to click on your special battle thing again and click in.
I pulled him over. Just ready up your tank.
Okay.
Losing the shitters like that. I mean, who face hugs another light tank in a medium? It's pointless. All he did was block half the damage from his team and we still lost it. Terrible. Watching baddies be baddies. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
Alright, I'll go to C2.
You want me and G?
When I started here, all I was was swamp.
Watch the caps.
Well, the king said I was
Yeah.
daft to build a castle on a swamp. But I
Okay,
built it
too,
all the
yeah.
same, just to show them. It sank into the swamp.
You just want to be ready to shoot at where I'm at. Alright, so you guys have shots taken.
Being hit on the head lessons in here.
No shots. Building's blocking.
You lucky bastard.
That's alright, let it stay blocked. I'm getting shot from somewhere back here, guys. Unless that was one of you. They just hit the building.
That was me.
Okay. Shots, guys, shots. Keep shooting at him. Lower plate.
Do you want me to relocate to get shots?
Being hit on the head lessons in here.
No, just hold him there. Keep him tracked if you can.
I have.
He's killing me.
Up north. Both of you guys go kill that guy. Both of you go together. Don't cross the bridge though.
Who's that? Being hit on the head lessons in here.
What kind of a ponce are you?
50 in the ass, both of you now.
Mr. Pillwater, why do you contradict people?
I don't. This calls for immediate discussion.
Come on, guys, get on.
It's not violence! It's an
Yeah, E50 does a good bit of damage when he hits you.
Yeah. Don't die, dude. You want to draw it out if you can. Outrun them. I would cross the hill sooner rather than later. There you go.
I'm trying.
I know.
This turret wouldn't boom if you put 4,000 volts through it.
Alright, next. Just pull yourselves over, guys. So how are you guys getting lit up on that hill and shot from the guys in the cap?
We weren't. We just had
somebody-
no shoot.
Somebody said they were getting killed up there.
I was getting killed by the E50 that you was telling me to take shots at.
Right, so that's what I'm asking. How was he able to see you?
That's a good question, but he was sticking straight out from the building as I tracked him once or twice and shooting me
Remember
up on the hill.
Remember the other day when we did that practice? If you want to use a bush and then back away from the bush until it's solid and you can't see through it, then when you fire, you get lit.
I'm well aware of that. There are no bushes right there. There's one tree, and I got by it.
Okay. Well, in that case, side scrape off that house or something up there, at least something to give you some hard cover. I'm gonna change my take to take Scope T50. Smoke, you got a Skoda you said too, right?
Yeah.
You got the autoloader for it?
Yes.
Ready it up. time, 4.5 minutes.
And we won't have enough hit points for me to bring my 54E1.
You can try. See if it'll let you in. I don't know if it will. Oh, yeah, okay, it will. That leaves us in the scout though, so I'll play a scout.
I will say this, Flay, reflecting back on that, if I back up to where that house is up there, I will not have shots on that same tank.
Yeah, I know. You'd have to wait for him to push a significant way through the bridge and over onto our side to get shots, but that's better than, I guess, getting shot out early. We'll alter the strat a little bit. I'm going to have you guys go right into cap, and I'm going to go around and make a scouting run and find out where they're coming from. That way, if they push on you, you both have auto loaders. You can clip them out. I've got a full clip, which should be able to take 2 tanks out easily. Alright, you guys get on the cap, and
He won't go to it, straight down this side of the river?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to go make a scouting run and find out where they are. If they get on cap and you're on cap, conserve your hit points, and what I'll do is I'll flank around behind to get ass shots on them. across the bridge, guys. Drive across the bridge.
Working on it.
Find cover.
Lit.
You gave up all your cap points, Smoke. Yeah, get cover from where they are staying. Come over here to me, Smoke. Take my spot. We'd have had it capped out by now. They got off cap. Alright, now they're on cap, so come take my spot and I'm gonna go make a scouting run. Pull in behind me.
I'm hit.
Where from? Dude, that tank can't hit you unless you pull out.
There's 4 shots I just took sitting in your spot.
Yeah, from the autoloader, the Skoda. Can you tell me where the shots came from?
Yeah, right there in front of you, just across the river somewhere.
Okay. I need a map grid next time they shoot you so I know where to go.
Hit on the head lessons in here.
Very good indeed. Quite outstanding.
Fat chap behind me.
If you're calling the author of Our La Recherche du Temps Perdu a Looney, I should have to ask you to step outside.
You're fucking rich, me old beauty. Oh my foot!
I think it's runnier than you like it, sir.
Hang! Release the dagger!
What?
Stand and deliver!
You yellow bastards! Come back here and take what's coming to you!
4 is the one where you guys. Ugh.
Round 5, isn't it?
No.
Why won't it let me come over?
Click yourself, click your name, and then click the right button, the right arrow. My tank is smaller than yours, Smoke, so you want to pull with your nose into the building, not broadside like I was. I'm small enough to fit there. You have to figure out which side of the building you want to side scrape off of, so you can look down the bridge, or over to the left on that, where you were, if you get into that position again. And it's better to take one shot from the guy who's shooting you from one side than to back up and take, like, shots from the other 2 tanks that are on the other side.
The guy he emptied his clip on me, then I moved and took shots from the other guys.
Gotcha.
And let's get something understood here. I'm not a good tanker. Even in my style, I'm not a good tanker. This dadgum sure ain't my style of play. I about took your criticism. If you don't like my way of playing, I'm giving you my best. I'm not good. If you don't like it, I'll let you and Stag do it.
I haven't criticized you. I've given you pointers.
Everything I do, you're criticizing.
No, I'm giving you pointers on how to prevent it.
It's not letting me over to Group 4.
There, I put you in. I'm not criticizing you at all. I'm trying to help you.
I'm in Group 4 and readied up?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's still showing me on the Group 5 one. Or Round 5, I'm sorry.
No, it's definitely Group 4 versus, does it say at the top FOD and 5 AP?
Nope, the one I have is GG and FOD.
That's weird because you're definitely in this one with us and it's the 5 AP.
Okay. Okay, as long as it works itself out, it's weird. Because I'm showing 33 seconds.
Yeah, that's right. That's the 5 AP fight.
Okay.
The round 5 one starts at 22:10, which is
Yep.
10:10, which is 10 minutes from now. So the 5 AP one's the one that starts in like 15 seconds.
Okay, I'm in.
There you go. Alright, they brought heavies and a light, so probably they're going to try to put 2 on cap and flex with their light tank, so you guys go ahead and take cap as well. And I'll flank again like we did last time.
Suicide Squad! Attack!
Spotted.
Alright, just tuck in.
Alright, lightweight's over Top of the hill, deep, D9.
Well,
Smoke,
man, you've
one
given us a
loopy
good
right.
run for our money. For what?
Where are you getting shot from?
D9, top of the hill, by the house.
If I move, the Type 4 is just sitting there waiting on me to move.
Sorry, Smoke, I don't mean
Ain't no problem, buddy. Ain't no problem.
You taking hits, Smoke?
Sure am.
I'm reloading. I'm taking shots. I can't. Tucked in as far as I can, and I'm getting hit. 103 has moved.
You are to be stoned to death. He's that most rare of criminals, a blancmange impersonator and cannibal.
Come on, who threw that thing?
You lucky boss.
Oh, what rotten luck.
Got better. Oh, what sad times are these when passing ruffians can say "ni" at will to old ladies.
Do you want to try something heavier, Smoke? Since you're sitting on the cap?
It don't matter.
Didn't you say you had an E75? Was that you?
Yeah.
If you want, you can bring that. And then, if you want to bring a heavy too, you can. Like, you got the 103 Stag?
Yeah, I do. It doesn't have 6 cents though.
You won't need it. You're in a heavy. And I'm going to play a light regardless to keep stuff. If anything crosses the bridges on the north or the south, I'm going to know about it anyway.
I'll be right back.
Roger.
Alright, I'm back.
Look back. Alright guys, here we go. Alright, you guys head towards the capsule.
And there's a big crowd here today to see these prize idiots in action.
They're on cap.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's not.
Yeah, I just noticed.
You are to be stoned to death. You haven't given us time to hide.
Push the bridge.
I apologise for that. I think you'll find this a bit more interesting.
I gave him my baby to kiss, and he bit it.
I've heard worse.
He's over left. Stay on the cap. Back up. Or cross, whichever. Try to shoot. Kill one of these tanks. There you go. Right there's good. They're going to be coming from the south, so they're going to try to get around behind you guys. So try to E75 smoke push on that T49 if you can without taking shots from the other tank. Stag.
Get off cap.
No, just tuck in and see if you can get some shots on him. Stag, see if you can help him out with the T49. They're gonna probably, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. Pull forward when you shoot so he...
Oh my foot!
Alright, they're in behind us.
Alright, go ahead and cross the bridge. Smoke, back up. Stag, get ready because they got two guys on our side of the bridge and one guy on yours. There you go. Right there. That 49 is going to try to get up in here and get this mass smoke. Shoot on him, Stag. The T61. Yeah, you guys could have killed him right then. Oh well. Smoke around the front side of that building so the 49 doesn't have ass shots on you. There you go. A little bit further, there you go. Stag, get in behind that. Breakage behind you, Stag. That 46 is moving. Where'd that shot come from, Stag?
From the front, from the other side of the river. Smoke
See if
side.
you can find that patent and take him out.
T49 got me.
Yeah, I know. Push on him. Before the 49 gets a shot on you.
Who threw that stone? Come on!
One of crossbeam's gone out askew on treadle.
So if they're light and we go heavy, we lose. If we go light and they go heavy, we lose. I'm trying to figure out something that we can do here. Ugh. Round 6, right? Yeah. Having 2 slow heavies is not allowing enough flex. Like on that last battle, when those 2 tanks came for me, it left my team 2v1 in the cap circle, and they couldn't get across the bridge quick enough before the M46 pattern left.
User joined your channel.
Yep, that's $7.50 a shot.
Yep. Long reload though, so.
One day, lad. Oh, this will be yours.
Same thing, push the cap.
Lad.
Smoke, are you okay where you're at in there? When you're on cap?
Well, I ain't found a good spot yet that you couldn't be hit from 2 or 3 different ways. Type 4 was hitting me. I moved just a hair to try to get out of his sight. The T-54 started hitting me, you know, the battle before, and then that where I was at then was better.
I didn't light him, so be careful watching the backside. I'm going back up our way to see if they came inside.
Spotted.
VK in front of you, or to your left, Smoke, and M41. Couldn't reload fast enough.
I just tagged him.
VK is out somewhere. I just can't spot him as close as we are. He did. He got me for 522. T30 is E2, E1, E2 area.
I'm right there. He's not here.
He just shot me from there.
Stand and deliver! How shall we fuck off, oh lord?
I'll start again.
No, you won't.
Mr. Fellwalter, I understand you don't contradict people.
Yes, I do.
So how? Because I'm not down there with you guys. How did he get across the bridge without you guys taking him out?
Couldn't hurt him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Shot him in the turret, shot him in the lower plate with gold, didn't hurt him.
I shot him in the tracks. It didn't even track him. And it was an aimed shot.
What was that? Yeah, 4502B.
But he got across the tracks unlit. We didn't know he was there till he was literally across the tracks, wasn't it, Stan? Or the bridge.
Crossed.
From the front, guys, the lower plate on a 4502 has 170 millimeters of armor.
I couldn't pin him.
And then the only other weak spot from the front is his commander's hatch up top, on top of his turret.
That's right.
It's green. It's got like no armor.
I'll be right back.
Roger.
So how'd the tournament come out?
We're still in it.
Cool.
I think there's nine battles total.
Sorry I couldn't make it on time.
That's alright. I'm streaming it if you want to watch.
Okay, I'm back.
Right on.
That's a pretty big cup.
Yeah, that's my Yeti. My wife got it for me for, actually, no, wait. This isn't the Yeti. This is a, what's the other brand? Looks like a mountain with a river coming through it. It's not as good as my Yeti. I got this one from a friend of my wife's for Christmas or something. My wife got me my Yeti for Father's Day. Same size, though. I think this is kind of my fault because I'm having my guys go to the mid and heavies and not explaining to them that it's okay
Two
to
on one.
or get off cap or anything like that. We're smoked it ready up.
Apparently not.
Smoke, you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, evidently you didn't click ready. Luckily, there was only one guy on their team.
Oh my goodness. Sorry about that.
That's okay. There's only one guy on their team, so if we lose, it's going to be really embarrassing.
I'm going right to cap.
started here, all there was swamp. Well, the king said it was daft to build a castle on a swamp, but I've built it all the same, just to show them. It sank into the swamp.
There he is.
Very good indeed. Quite outstanding. No.
Do you want to just bear down on him?
Yeah, go ahead and cross. I'll come help you. He's got his gun on me right now.
This calls for immediate discussion.
Yeah, don't block me.
What a strange person.
That was a quick one.
There you go.
Alright, round 8. Alright, Smoke, yeah, we're in the next one. You can come on in. There we go.
Wonder if he thought he was that good.
No, he probably just, nobody on his team showed up, or maybe he was like, well, at least if I play it, I might get some gold. won that one too quick. I've got a long wait.
Channel switched.
Hey, Hell.
What's up?
Hey, man, I'm streaming the tournament if you guys want to watch. If you do.
Not currently. We're in a match.
That's cool. If you do want to check in on it, just look at the Platoon 1 description. It's the link to it to my streams in there.
All right.
Channel switched.
Oh my god.
Okay, now the dog should be good for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
He's 107 pounds of, I need attention and I need it now.
It's not a dog, it's a small pony.
We keep threatening to put a sled behind him in the wintertime and charge $1 a ride for the kids.
We had a Great Dane, a female Great Dane, at one time weighed 137 pounds.
The only dog I've ever had that was anywhere close to that was a Rottweiler.
She put her feet on your shoulders and look you eye to eye. Walk up to the fence and look over it.
I hope you had a strong fence.
She was just a big old loving baby, just a big old pet. The sweetest, gentlest thing you ever seen, but it'd scare you to death when she barked.
Oh yeah,
Definitely get your attention.
That's the same with ours. He's just a big old puppy. He loves everybody. Kids come up pulling his beard and his ears, and he just licks them all the same. 107 pounds of lap dog.
This dog I've got right now, our newest dog, we've got 4. This newest one thinks he's a lap dog. He's a half rotten, half pit. He's way too big for that. And my biggest dog right now is actually, I've got a boxer, but she's huge for her breed, and that's all she wants to do every time we go outside is get in the lawn chairs, climb up in your lap, and she's just way too big to do it.
Yeah, ours is a A lab and a Irish Wolfhound mix.
Oh, nice.
I'll have to post a picture of him then.
My dogs are really happy with me right now because I just put up an electric fence for them.
They'll get used to it.
Well, they did. After well, it took one of them 6 zaps. I know that. All 3 of the outside dogs, they have been going up and down my fence, and one of them has learned that he can like punch through the wood, slats in the fence and break it and get through. And so I started having to put plyboard up to fix it short term, and then whichever one of them is doing it decided to dig under it. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. That's where I got all that poison ivy or poison sumac on my arm from fixing their busted holes in the fence. I went like 3 days ago and got an electric fence and ran 2 strands of it, one about 3 inches off the ground and one about 16 inches off the ground, all the way down that fence line. And as soon as I brought it home and put it up, all right, we got a win on that one. That one's an automatic, a bye. So nobody on that team showed up. But I put it up and I energized it. Me and my wife went out there, and as soon as we let the dogs out, bam, straight to the fence and through and I left the hole in it this time that they had put in it last time. I didn't fix it. Electric wire right across the hole. One at a time. They all just zapped the crap out of them, and then the next day, I don't know which one of them it was, but one of them was stupid because he got zapped another 3 times the next day. And since then, none of them have been to the fence, so it's fixed.
I had a Jack Russell, and he'd dig out anytime he wanted to. So I put up electric fence, like you're talking. He would literally go up and put his mouth over the wire and sit there and growl and carry on at it. And then every now and then he'd get so carried away moving his head, he'd hit it, and it'd shock the crap out of him. He'd jump back, holler, and jump right back over it with his mouth. I mean, just hard-headed and wouldn't give in to it.
I've got one of my dogs is like that, but with my weed eater. All the rest of the dogs will leave the weed eater alone, but if I'm out weed eating, the puppy, he's not even a year old yet, the Rottweiler pit mix, he can't stand the weed eater, and I tried to cure him by putting it on a slow speed and letting him hit it, and he'd yelp, but it wouldn't cut his skin or nothing, and I figured that would cure him, but now whenever I'm weed eating, he comes up behind me and goes between my legs and really slowly reaches in and grabs the strand guard that's on the back of the weed eater with his mouth and starts pulling it. So I guess I'm gonna have to let him get hit with it again sooner or later. But he'll growl and bark, and he can't stand it, man. He goes nuts. It's funny as hell.
That little old Jack Russell lived 19 years and 3 months.
Wow, that's long for a dog.
They say it's not uncommon for them to live 20 years.
Really?
He had a heat stroke when he was 12. He got up on the deck and he couldn't get back out. Laid up there all day and didn't have nothing to eat or drink or nothing, and couldn't get out of the sun. I come home, I heard him whining. I seen him up on the deck, and I went up there and realized what had happened. I took a hose pipe and just sit there and wet him down, cooled him down. He kind of revived a little bit. I grabbed him up and took him straight to the vet. And she kept him overnight, and she told me that afternoon when I dropped him off, and all. She said he'll never make it through the night. When a dog has a heat stroke, they cook all their organs and everything, whereas when we have a heat stroke, we cook our brain. And I said, well, she said, just have to leave him up here and we'll see what goes on. I went back the next day after work, opened the door and walked in, and there he was in there in the lobby running around. You'd have never thought nothing was wrong with him, playing with all the other dogs that was there. She said, I can't believe it. I said, he's just amazing. Out back in the back of the yard, got a wood pile, we'll keep a little wood burning in the fireplace time to time.
See if you can find my phone.
The chipmunk lives out there amongst that wood pile. Well, Butch found him. he'd go out there and get all over that wood pile and run that chipmunk out, and then he'd take off after him. Well, chipmunk, you know, they pretty fast. He'd get to the fence and get through it, and by the time Butch would be reaching for him. So Butch would take that Great Dane out there, and he'd set her by the fence. And then he'd get over on the wood pile and run the chipmunk out. Now, you want to see something funny? You should have seen her trying to get after that chipmunk. She'd be just stumbling and falling all over herself, you know, trying to twist and turn. It was pretty cool to watch him. He was trying to teach her how to get that chipmunk.
Wow. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Get.
How's the weather down there, Smoke? Is it still hot and oppressive down there?
You better believe it. Dadgum heat index up into the hundreds. It's like 103 heat index at lunch.
Yeah, that's what we had Friday at work. Oh man, that sucked.
Man, what you talking about? Let's see, what day was it? Wednesday? What day was it you said you had a welder and torch in your hand all day?
That was Wednesday.
Yeah, I had to go out and weld on a bucket on a big excavator. And man, I'm telling you, I was just about white-eyed.
I hate that. Oh my God, does that hurt?
Yeah. The bad thing is you don't get over it in a day or two.
No, not at all.
That's as close I come to overheating in a long time. Who is hot? But it's my fault. I was stupid in that I thought I could be through by lunchtime. I didn't have nothing for lunch, so normally in that situation when I'm going to a job, I just pull off somewhere, Subway, something, get a sandwich, throw it in the cooler, you know, and go on and have something for lunch. Well, I thought I could be through at lunch by the pictures they gave me, and when I actually got down there, it was a good bit worse than the pictures didn't show all the crack and everything, and I didn't get through to about 2 o'clock, and buddy, I'm telling you, I was hot.
Yeah, and then that heat just does all kinds of weird shit to your stomach too. You don't have time feel like eating, but you know you gotta.
That's right. That's exactly right, Stag. You're really too hot, you don't want to eat, but you know if you don't, by 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you'd be just wore out. Yeah, that heat can work on you. I've learned over the years for myself by nearly overheating some of the warning signs. Like for me, 2 things will start happening when I'm really getting hot. I'll start losing my voice and my nose will start running. And I know when one of them starts happening, it's time to quit, sit down, drink a bottle of water, Gatorade, whatever, cool off, get in the truck, turn the air conditioner on, whatever, you know what I mean? It's time to cool down.
Yeah, here lately, I don't go to work without a gallon jug of mixed Gatorade.
That's right. We keep coolers on our truck, you know, and fill them up with ice whenever needed. And I'll keep a case of water in there and a case of Gatorade. Now, you can't drink too much, but you can not drink enough.
Yeah, and you know it's hot out whenever you're on a job site and you don't piss one time all day.
Oh yeah.
That means you ain't drinking enough, Stag. That means you ain't drinking enough, buddy.
It's kind of hard to do whenever you're 60 feet in the air in a crane truck.
Well, that's true too. I understand situations. Let me tell you something I do, especially since I'm older, you know, to deal with it during the day, is at night. I used to drink tea all the time. Every time, as soon as I walked in the front door, I went and opened the refrigerator, got a pitcher of tea out, fixed a glass of tea, had a glass of tea in my hand till I went to bed at night. I quit doing that and started drinking ice water at home. and drink 4 or 5 glasses of ice water. I'm talking about big 32-ounce glasses. I drink 4 or 5 of them every night now. Quit drinking sodas and crap, and just drink that water, and the next day you've already got a big jump on it. You're already rehydrated and got a jump on it, see? But if you're drinking, tea and sodas, whatever, alcohol, whatever, I mean, it takes a toll on you in this heat.
Well, it's
Yep,
doubly
it does.
bad because Coke and tea, they have caffeine. It's a diuretic. It causes you to pee more than you should.
That's exactly right. I've had 2 kidney stones in my lifetime. Wouldn't wish that on nobody, but the first time went into the emergency room, I dealt with it for a few days. The pain just got so bad I couldn't stand it. I just broke out in sweat and walking around the dining room table. Man, you couldn't get rid of the pain at all. So finally went to the emergency room. They did X-ray or MRI, whatever it was, on me, and said, you got a kidney stone, but you only have that one. You don't have any more, and it's real low. You're about to pass it. Well, we'll talk about this later.
All right, here we go.
Same deal.
Consult the Book of Armament.
Back here, guys.
Well, it's no ordinary rabbit.
Bring him back to us.
Can't get out of here right now. They're all over here. Come my way.
If you're calling the author of All our research to Tom Pear to a loony, I should have to ask you to step outside.
Get ready to shoot at them.
I apologise for that. I think you'll find this a bit more interesting.
I think it's runnier than you like it, sir.
Who's through that? You are to be stoned to death.
Well, I'm getting shot from the back, from the front.
Shut up! Hello, can we have your liver?
Big hit on the head lessons in here.
He's that most rare of criminals, a blancmange impersonator and cannibal.
You yellow bastards! Come back here and take what's coming to you!
GG. Alright. Ooh, I think that was the last one for the night. I think we had 8 or 9 battles. I think that was how many we did in it.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Pretty easy. See. Alright, I'll have to wait and see if we're in stage 2 or not. I don't know. Depends on how all the other teams combined did together.
Well, we were 2 for 9.
Yeah, so until I see the standings for all the teams, I won't know. I can look it up right now to see how everybody did. I'm waiting for it to get updated. It hasn't updated